All right, let's try this again.
Let's see. Yep, I think we're back.
All right, sorry about that, guys. Let us know if it's working. Hopefully it is. All right, so looks like we're back. Let us know if everything is working well. Sorry about that. I'm having some internet issues here.
Yep, looks like we're back.
We're back. All right, there we go.
all right, we're back.
Insert Jeopardy music. All right, take it easy, Kyle. Come on,
Actually,
dude.
that's not a bad idea. That'd be
that would be great.
fun to just play for the fans.
So we'll let some more people jump back in here, and then we'll get into it. But yeah, fire off any questions you guys have for us. We got Mike was saying the tournament in July coming up, so if you guys aren't signed up for that, the link's going to be down below, July 15th at Santa Luz. Just a fun scramble. You can come as a single, come as a foursome, bring a wife or kids if you want out. It's open to all ages. So we already know we have a couple young guys coming out, young kids coming out, and their parents are going to come along and drive the cart and stuff. So yeah, feel free to just hit us up if you guys have any questions about the tournament. Happy to answer them. So
Duke's in the house. What's up, man?
Yeah. What irons are you both playing?
Right now, I am playing the Mizuno 919 JPX Tours, the same ones that Brooks Koepka won with
That's right.
over the weekend, and I love them. I've been playing really decent with them, and I just like the feel, very consistent. Distance control is good. My dispersion's usually pretty good too. And they set up really well. Visually, they really appeal to my eye. Their performance is great too. So, all in all, it's probably one of the best irons I've ever played. I definitely would like to take a look at those new Apex Pros from Callaway. So, AJ, if you're watching. But yeah, both are great irons.
I'm still playing the TaylorMade 770s. I went and tried the Strixons. I tried, what else did I try? I tried the Mizuno MP18s, tried the X-Forged Callaways, and really just kept going back to the 770s. I think I just have a familiarity with them, and really the dispersion with mishits with those irons has been the best. The Mizunos were a little bit too spinny for me, and I lost a little bit of distance with them. The X-Forged, I probably didn't give enough time, and they had the graphite shafts, so there was went through a few iterations with irons, but I'm loving those 770s and plan to hang on to them for a while.
And we got a ton to talk about with you guys of course vlogs that are coming up. My qualifier, him visiting the Masters in Augusta for the first time. I kind of feel like we should start with that. One of the questions from Mitch said, did you have a pimento and cheese sandwich, and was it good? Also, what was the best hole to see in person? Thank you for the donation, Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch, appreciate the donation. I did have a pimento and cheese sandwich. It was really good, but I think the barbecue chicken sandwich that they had there was even better. But yeah, let me kind of take a step back about the Masters, and I'm gonna tell you guys how I got there and how everything unfolded. So first of all, big thank you to Callahan, who I know is in here watching this live stream. He's the one that invited me to go. He's a friend here in San Diego, and has been getting passes for a while, and he rotates his friends that he invites. So thank you to Callahan for inviting me down there. We went down there for about 5 days. We were down in Augusta, Georgia, and we only went to the Masters on Saturday and Sunday. So the other days we were just kind of neighborhood playing golf at other courses. But yeah, to kind of talk about the Masters, I mean, it was like walking on holy ground. I mean, you guys have seen it. You've heard all the stories from probably a lot of other people, but I think I was really impressed by just how well organized everything was. I mean, from the minute that you got there to the minute that you left, you felt like you always knew where you were at on the grounds. People were always so nice and willing to help you out. Not only people that worked there, but even just the people attending. Everyone was just incredibly respectful. By far the most respectful, group of people that I've ever seen, not only at a golf tournament, but just anywhere in life, to be honest. People weren't running, they weren't pushing each other around. There was the whole honor system with the chairs, which if you're not familiar, you go and you buy a chair, a little fold-out chair. It's like $40. You put your business card or just like a tag with your name on the back of it. and you go and put it down wherever you want to sit, and you can either sit there or you can go and bounce around and watch other holes and then come back to it. And when you get back to it, someone's sitting in your chair, you just politely ask them to move and they'll move. So it's really cool that people still do stuff like that, just completely respectful to others. You could sit in other people's chairs, right in front of a green if they're open. And everything to do with like the food and the concessions was just absolutely amazing because it was so efficient, you get in line to get food and literally you can get through line in like 30 seconds. You just grab whatever you want. The credit card machines, I know they're partnered with, I think, IBM. I mean, it definitely showed because they swipe your card and the charge is already through and they're like, goodbye, nothing to sign. Just every little detail they've optimized, and you don't really understand how well optimized it is until you like go to another PGA Tour event or you've been to some other sporting events where you're waiting for 15 minutes in line for a bathroom. I waited maybe 3 minutes in line for a bathroom. I mean, the thing was moving. It was like a line at Disneyland. It was just buzzing back and forth, and they had people inside the bathroom that would, first of all, tell you what stall was open, where you can go. So they were just making sure that every possible stall was being utilized. If you had to take a crap, they would go in there and they would wipe it down. Like they had a guy with gloves on. They would spray it. They would wipe it down. There was no putting that paper down, So they were literally, people that were taking dumps were getting in and out of there super quick. So
I still put some paper down.
Yeah, I would too. But it's just like little things like that. I mean, they have a whole shipping center where you buy your merch, you can go and ship it like literally right after, and it'll be waiting for you by the time you get back home. I mean, just amazing. But the course itself, I mean, I think blown away at like just the magnitude, the size of the trees, the size of the fairways. I always felt like some of the, you don't really get a good sense of some of the elevation drops and how wide some of the fairways are until you're actually there. And I was just blown away. I mean, it's just a massive, massive ground, and some of those trees are just so big. I mean, I could see why these guys get caught up around them. So it was just a really cool experience. I already went on masters.com and got into the lottery for next year. And if you guys haven't done that, I highly recommend you do it. I think June 2nd is the cutoff. And basically all you do is you put in your info, your address, and basically verify, I think, your social security number or something like that, or driver's license number. And after you do that, you can specify the days that you want to go. And I think to go to a practice round, if you get drawn in the lottery, it's $75. And to go to an actual official day, it's $150. So you can get if you get drawn for an official day, it's basically 4 tickets that you're getting if you select 4, or for a practice round, I think you could do up to 2. So it's pretty sweet that they still that you still can have an opportunity to go out there and not have to spend a ton of money. The amount of money that I spent in the pro shop was by far the most amount of money that I've ever spent at a sporting event, but it was totally worth it. I mean, I got stuff for giveaways for the next couple months, so you guys will appreciate that. And if you guys have any other questions, just drop them down in the comments. But yeah.
Bob, thank you for the donation. He said, any chance you guys will be in the next YouTube Golf Open? Most likely, yes. May's a really tough month for both of us. I'm in season with the kids, CIF, and then so if it's in June, then we're 100% in. May, it's going to be a little bit tough unless it's towards the end. But we would love to go do something like that and go play over there. We've been wanting to do that for a while. And I know it was for a really good cause. It looked like a great tournament. Rick did a fantastic job, organizing it, putting it all together, and getting some money donated to a worthy cause. So big props to Rick for doing all that.
How was the May 6th qualifier?
Oh, okay. So, I struggled a little bit out there. I didn't have my A game. Didn't do anything really all that great. My iron play kind of left me. My driving was pretty good. My chipping was decent. Putting was okay. The greens were tough. They were really fast and bumpy. And we've got the video for that. I finished T29. I think there was 85 players out there, a lot of really good college athletes that are on break that try to qualify for that tournament. So Competition was pretty high. We're going to do another one. Marco made it out there with me. Got his juices flowing. So June 10th, we're going to get a little redemption. And we're going to go back to Shadow Ridge. I think it's for, is it the SCGA?
Yeah, I think it's the Mid-Am.
I think it's the Mid-Am qualifier. So we're going to go back there. And then we got another one August 1st. That we're going to try and qualify for as well. So
one of the things that I learned from watching you out there in the qualifier was there was an old guy playing in the Mike's group. You know, no disrespect to the old guys, he was probably in his like late 50s, early 60s, but I thought it was super awesome that this guy was out there competing, you know, trying to qualify, like just, you know, giving it a shot. Because I think a lot of us, myself definitely, like get caught up in my own head about like not being good enough and then just saying, you know what, I'm not going to do it. And after I saw that guy out there playing, and he was a good player. I don't think he qualified, or I think he shot high 70s, but it was still he was competitive, right? And
he was scrappy.
What did he tell us on number 18?
Well, on the first hole, I got a chance to just kind of small talk with him a little bit before the round. Very nice guy. It seemed like he just had a lot of wisdom, so I was very open to listening to what he had to say. And he said he likes to challenge his game as much as possible.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a really cool thing to hear from someone at that level, you know, in his early 60s possibly, that's still competing, who can play, who's got game, who is, you know, just a gritty, you know, golfer that really likes to play with the younger generation, I think kind of like us. And you know, not that we're young guys, because the guys that we were playing against were, you know, 21, 22, 18-year-olds that were, you know, badass players in high school and college, possibly going to play in some professional events in the future. So competition was really strong there, but just hearing that out of his mouth, I think really resonated with both of us. And then on 18, I'll let you.
Yeah, I mean that's essentially what he told us again in 18 was that, you know, he likes to challenge himself, his game, and any opportunity he gets to do that, he's willing to do it. And that struck a chord with me, because after that, after watching Mike out there and then play, like I was like, I'm signing up for one. I don't care how I do, I'm just going to go out there and do the same thing, because I think that's what, you know, life is about. It's about challenging yourself, and especially if you're, you know, with golf, we're trying to score better mostly, you know, have fun with friends too, but so yeah. I'm going to be out there with Mike, and hopefully we get paired together.
Yeah, that would be sweet. But just a real quick rundown on like hole number 1. You know, of course, like I had some nerves right when I got to the first tee, which, you know, I haven't had in a really long time. And I was just glad that I was able to get off the tee. I pumped one down the middle, like 315. I told myself at the beginning of the day or the day before the practice round, no matter where I end up, I'm going to lay up on hole number 1. It's a short par 5. So I hit one 315 down the middle. I've got 231 left into the pin. And how do I say no to that? So I end up hitting a driving iron, hit it in the water, get up and down for par, but already a stressful day, you know, trying to make a par on the first hole. But you know, it was a good experience. I'll learn from it. I'll definitely not go for the green, even if I do hit it 315 next time. Just gonna hit a little 8 iron and then have a little flip wedge and give myself a chance at birdie.
But he did make a phenomenal par on that hole. He made a putt from like 25 feet. And
the chip was not spectacular. No. It was really bad.
Putter saved you though.
But the putter did save me right there. Got to make a little par off the first hole. Par the second hole. Had a chance at birdie. Third hole, I think I just hit one bad off to the right, made bogey. And then, I hit 2 in the water, 2 penalties, shot 77 overall. So it wasn't my best performance. So I think June 10th will be an opportunity for both of us to get back out there and try and crack the top 10. I think that's going to be my goal, is top 10 in the next tournament, and hopefully we can do that.
And I'm glad we filmed it, because I'm going to go back and watch the course layout. One of the guys that we got paired with, JC, he was mentioning, or CJ, he was mentioning that, there's no vlog of Shadow Ridge. He's like, I was looking for it to see to get a layout of the land, and I was like, it's a good point. People use these videos for different things, so now there will be. All right, so let's jump into the comments. We got quite a bit to catch up on.
Knox Stiff is in the house. Kyle, what's going on, man? Hope all is well with you out in Alaska. He said, missed the live streams. Do you honestly think you could shoot at Augusta in the Masters conditions and Bethpage in the PGA conditions? Yeah, I think we can play at any of those courses. It's all how you're playing, how you're swinging, course management for those kind of courses. So keeping it in play, giving yourself a chance, I think is the most important part of playing golf. And I think we can play any golf course. I don't care if it's 8,000 yards. We can still manage it around.
Duke said, missed the live streams, but you've been saving me money. Hope my wife is doing well, Marco. Appreciate that, Duke. If you guys don't know, my wife's pregnant. She's 6 months along. We have another boy on the way, so she's doing well. She's hanging in there, tough, and yeah, can't wait to welcome another boy into this world. It's gonna be fun.
Also, don't forget to hit a thumbs up if you guys like these live streams. We'll try and bust a few more out every month for you guys. I know we've been slacking a little bit, but yeah, just leave us a comment or hit a thumbs up, and we'll continue to keep this rolling.
Keith said, what's your favorite club in the bag, Marco? I tried those Cleveland wedges the other day and really like them. The Cleveland wedges are sweet. I definitely like them, but I think my favorite club in the bag right now is my approach wedge, which is kind of a weird club to really love, I think. But
it's made by Cleveland, right?
No, the approach wedge is actually the TaylorMade approach wedge. Yeah, I've been hitting some really good shots with that one. I played in the desert this last weekend. I was out there for a little family trip and played with my brother-in-law and shot one over out there at one of the courses in Indian Wells, and I think I hit the approach wedge, like I stiffed it a couple times out there, so definitely liking that club.
Chris,
So
go ahead.
Andreas is saying Epic versus Epic Flash Driver, big difference. I don't think we spent much time hitting I guess you're probably talking about the Rogue Epic. Yeah, I think you're talking about the Rogue, because Epic Flash is Epic Flash, and then there's the Sub-Zero. So versus the Rogue, the Epic Flash versus the Rogue, I think we both gained probably 5 or 6 yards, I would say, and I think the dispersion is a little bit tighter, but then also the shafts have a big part to do with that. So Mike and I both went to Fujikura, got pitted for the shafts. He's playing the new Ventus, absolutely loving it, and he's bombing it. I mean, he's out driving me now every time pretty much by like 10 yards, and I think that's because of the new setup. I went back to my old Fujikura shaft and put it in the Epic Sub-Zero, and I'm hitting it good, like definitely still liking it, but
he's struggling with his driver swing right now.
I am,
but his iron play is a 10 out of 10 right now. So I don't know which one you'd rather have, but yeah. And then the Fujikura, the shaft, I stole out of Marshall's bag, and literally right out of his bag and put it in mine. So we'll definitely make another trip back there. I know they got some new clubs that they want tested. I think we got to go back and do that next week.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. That'll be pretty epic also.
And another update for the bag is we both got the Epic Flash 3-woods.
Oh yeah.
This guy's absolutely killing his. I mean, you guys probably saw the video, but
well, wait till you see Half Moon Bay, hole number 18, 240 into the wind, just bombed it, and I don't want to spoil what happened, but it's a pretty special club shaft combo that the Fuji boys put together for me.
So people are asking about a trip to New York or Pennsylvania. Would love to collaborate on a vlog. So we're going to be going up to New York next year, probably around June time. As you guys know, we do like a yearly trip with the boys, and this year we're going to Bandon. It's coming up in July, and next year is going to be New York. So it's going to be an epic trip. I'm sure we're going to be doing Bethpage and some other fun courses.
Judd said, you guys, I love you all so much. You have no idea. I love you too, man. Thanks. Appreciate those comments. Always keeps us motivated to keep producing good quality content for you.
Tim with the $20 donation. Appreciate that,
Tim. What's up, man?
How you doing? Marco, let's line up for the San Diego City Amateur in 2020, Balboa Day 1, and Torrey Pines North Day 2. I can't do the 2019 tourney. What do you say, Mike? I want you to play too, but I know you aren't fond of Balboa.
I'm out. I'm out, Tim.
Tim, I think that'd be awesome, man. I'd be totally down for that. I think I'm getting more in the mindset of like just playing tournament golf and getting the reps in, feeling that pressure, and just seeing how the game holds up. So absolutely down to sign up for that.
I think my brother said it best. Marco's game travels. So, I think he can play at any golf course anywhere, in the world. So And his competitive juices are there. I'm glad that he was able to make it out. He almost didn't make it. It was drizzling that day. He had a bunch of work obligations, but the boys committed, and he made it out. And I think that really encouraged him to sign up for the June 10th tournament and then the August 1st, which made me sign up, and now we're committed to playing in some tournaments.
Well, we signed up for the June 10th, and we signed up for 2 of them, and we're peeping the SCGA website for other ones. So if you guys see it, that look tasty, let us know. We'll sign up for more.
And we're definitely going to do the Mid-Am next year. Yeah. So I know Tim always plays in that. He's going to be on the vlog coming up after the Santa Luz one for my practice round. So he's another really good player that plays in all these events.
John Basil in the house donated $10. John, looking forward to seeing you again at the tournament, man.
John, where are you at?
I think you owe Coach a couple Finskis, so make sure you bring your wallet.
I know, I'm going to bring plenty of cash too, buddy. So
he said he just got done with another golf vacation. 15 rounds in 9 days.
Wow. You're an animal.
He's living the dream.
Gosh,
you're living the dream, John. You got it even better than us.
Duke said he's been in the lottery for 15 years and no luck for the Masters. Bummer.
Yeah.
Duke, if we get an extra ticket, you're going to get the invite.
There you go. Boom.
We just got to get that extra ticket.
Anthony said, Marco, I know you probably get this question a lot, but why do you putt righty? When I first started playing golf, I only had a right-handed putter and just stuck to it.
Josh says, come play MPCC in Pebble Beach this summer. Yeah, if we can get out there, shoot us an invite. Mike at golfholics.com. You can shoot me an email, and we can set something up. We would definitely make a trip back up to San Francisco. We just got back from there. We forgot to mention, so we went to go visit TPC Stone Bray. Then we went to Half Moon Bay, which was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then we went to Contra Costa Country Club, which is going to be another unbelievable vlog. We took on the pro over there, and it was an epic match, me versus him. All 3 courses were spectacular. Ocean views, except for Contra Costa. Half Moon Bay was probably my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. And some of the drone shots that I got out at Half Moon, you guys are going to absolutely drool over. Took that thing out over the ocean, got the birds out there, and that course is just, I honestly, I haven't really I've heard of Half Moon Bay, but I didn't really realize like how pretty it was. But it's like another Pebble, honestly. It's right on the cliffs, and you don't have any distractions out there. It's very link style, so very windy. I think the wind picked up quite a bit towards the end, but a gettable golf course too if you can hit the driver straight, which this guy was absolutely just nutting all day. So
yeah, it's link style, right on the water. Yeah. It reminds me a lot of Pebble Beach, but even better.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys had a choice, I'd go stay at Half Moon Bay,
at the
Ritz. Go play 36 out there, enjoy that scenery. It's way more quiet, less people, less noise, and I think the experience would just be that much better.
Yeah.
And we follow them on Instagram now, so I think we're going to try and set up another round out at the other 18 holes.
Yeah, they got 2 18s out there, so making a trip up there and like Mike said, staying at the resort, you can hit both. And we've heard the other 18, we played, which one was it, the Ocean?
The Ocean.
We've heard the other 18
is better.
Is even better.
And I love the Ocean course.
Yeah, so I think you guys are going to be blown away by this whole series too. TPC Stone Bray was absolutely awesome. It was up on the hillside, and it was windy up there. There was all kinds of wildlife that we ran into. We saw deers out there, got them with the drone, and the course was closed down. It was on a Monday. They usually do maintenance, so they let us get out there and totally film everything, get the drone in the air on holes. So we got hole flyovers and all kinds of good stuff. So it's gonna be a really special video, and big thanks to them, because they were the reason that we went up there. So yeah, a couple fun series coming up.
Yeah, we've got some really good course vlogs coming your way.
I was thinking you were doing the U.S. Open qualifier.
No, it wasn't the U.S. Open qualifier. It was just the California State Amateur, so a little bit smaller, but still a tough tournament.
So Chris Baker said, what do you guys think of Brody's rapid rise? He's a +2 now.
Yeah, it looks like he's been working with McCormick for a while, and he's one of the best teachers in the world, and Brody's a great athlete. He was a professional Frisbee player. He's like 6'5", and just just got really good hand-eye coordination. He bombs the ball. He looks like he's working real hard on his game.
Yeah.
He's, out at the golf course, it looks like every day, which is, half the battle. He's training. He's, got the best teacher in the world. So it's, all the things aligned. I give him props for the amount of work that he's put into his game, and it really shows, and, I wish him the best.
Connor said, guys, would love to have you both up to Montana sometime to play 3 top 200 U.S. courses and tour the corporate headquarters of Sun Mountain Golf. Let's get it set up.
Let's go.
Connor,
Mike at golfholics.com. Just shoot me an email.
No problem.
Yeah, I love Montana. It's a beautiful place. Can't wait to get up there and definitely play some golf.
Matt said, at Big Cat, played Desert Willow Mountain View for a bachelor party this past weekend at JW Marriott. Both in great shape. That's crazy, Matt. I was actually at the JW Marriott with my son and wife, and we were playing the mini putt course out there, which, by the way, is a lot of fun and it's for free. So if you guys are ever in the area and you just want to play mini putt, it's a real grass mini putt course, which is super rare. They got water out there and little hazards with bunkers and stuff. So definitely worth checking out if you have kids that like to mini golf. But Desert Willow is my home track, so hopefully you enjoyed Mountain View. It's one of the easier courses, but both are super fun. So someone said, is Brody match going to happen? I think we need to set up a Brody match. I reached out to him once on Instagram or on Twitter and try to get something set up. And I think he kind of agreed to it, said his schedule was pretty busy, but I think it would be awesome to get a little head-to-head, him versus Coach. I mean, him being a plus 2.7 or 2.0 or whatever he's at, I think that's super impressive. We don't know what Coach is at because he doesn't update his handicap, but I would guess it's somewhere in the same neighborhood, to be honest. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big challenge. It'd be a huge match. I think it'd be great for YouTube golf. I guess we could live stream it,
Definitely
we could do, maybe somewhere in the desert, or we could do maybe Vegas.
Shadow Creek?
Yeah, we could do Shadow. We could just run it back like Tiger and Phil.
There you go.
Maybe mic us up, have a good time. I'm always up for the challenge. We talked about earlier. It's always good to compete, whether it's for 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. I think it's just good to test your skills under pressure, and it'd be great, YouTube gold, So I'm up for it. So if he's in, I'm in, and we can make this happen. We can do it at a neutral course. We can do it at his course. We can do it at our course. We can do it anywhere.
I mean, he did say the course needs to be over 7,000 yards, which, whatever, favors the Wombers, but I know that doesn't faze you at all. But what we need you guys to do is to instigate it a little bit, to be totally honest. So, I mean, he needs to get on his radar. So if you guys are watching his videos or following him on Instagram or Twitter, let him know in the comments that you guys want to see a match between him and Coach. And if he agrees to it, we are 100% committed to setting something like this up. Any amount of money that he wants to play for, I think Coach is down. So let's make it happen. We'll live stream it. It'll be the first time ever. I've already looked into the logistics of live streaming something like this.
I love this guy.
Totally doable. Totally doable. It's really not that challenging, especially since there's only 2 people that were following around, not like a group of 140. So
yeah, we can have fans come out. we could just blow this thing up just like the Tiger Phil match. And yeah, man, I think it'd be a good time. A little trash talking in between holes. We'll do a little bit more than probably Phil and Tiger. But yeah, it'd be. I think it'd be a good time.
We can have people come out there too and watch it live.
Yeah, we'll have B-Ski and Mark commentate it. This guy will film it, and I think it would be a lot of fun. I think it'd be a good time, and let's make it happen.
Hit a thumbs up on this video if you want to see that happen.
Got my juices flowing. Let's go, Brody. Where you at?
Let's do it, dude.
Let's go.
Yeah, Brody, if you're watching, let us know in the comments if you're coming out. So someone has said, have you guys played the Kirkland balls from Costco? One of our first videos is actually with the Kirkland golf balls. And they're decent golf balls. I haven't touched them in a while, but I think they're solid from what I remember. But yeah, haven't really hit them lately.
My mom's in the house. B-Ski's in the house. What's up, guys? Thanks for checking in with us. Appreciate it.
Michael said he's heading down to Arizona to play Quintero in 2 weeks. What should I know about that course?
Don't miss it to the right. There's a lot of trouble.
Yeah, you should ask Brody about that course.
Oh man.
Yeah, that course is it's a tough course. You can't spray it out there. It's long. If the wind picks up, it's having a little knockdown shot like this guy's got is pretty pivotal. And the greens are fast out there. I remember they were probably the fastest greens that we played in Arizona. So make sure you spend some time on those putting greens because they break a lot.
Someone said we were playing at Spanish Bay in September. Do you guys recommend to play there or pay the difference and play Pebble? I would skip Spanish Bay and Pebble and go play Spyglass. Yeah. Pasa Tiempo. If you can get on Olympic, play that one. Or make the trip down to Half Moon Bay and go check out those courses. You will not be disappointed.
Matt said, how did you feel about Half Moon Bay, which we already went over, but he said my buddy is the director of golf there. I played both tracks. Old course is better than the ocean course. So yeah, Matt, that's what we've heard too. Unfortunately, just the tee time that someone locked in for us was the ocean course. So we're definitely going to get back there. And if you want to hook us up, just send us a little email.
Chris Baker said you could do a BBG challenge series. we'll let the big cat take on.
I'll do a challenge series with BBG. No problem. Come on, Brendan. Is he still doing videos?
I don't know.
What's going on with that guy?
I haven't heard from that guy in 2 years.
Let's get it, dude. I will just be breathing down his neck the whole time. That's for sure.
Yeah, they get the juices flowing for sure. Guys.
I think one thing that people don't really understand about playing competitive golf that I've kind of have seen what you do is just some of the smack talking that occurs can really get in your head. So if you don't have a strong mental game and you haven't been exposed to pressure and someone just breathing down your neck and talking smack to you, it's a totally different mindset than just going out and playing the golf course with your buddies and just trying to do your best. Totally different mindset. And it's very easy to get really angry too, because then you can go down the spiral of oh, they said that, and be thinking about the wrong thing when you're trying to play golf. So but it'd be fun, man. I'll take on Brendan, you take on Brody. We'll take the 2 BBs on, and there we have it.
Kobe said, is it going to be a money match? I hope so. I mean, I'm down. So
gotta play for something.
Yeah, we gotta play for something. It's got to be 10K in my opinion, but and you got to bring cash.
Yeah.
And we'll. I don't know. I just think it'll be a great experience for both of us, and it'll be a lot of fun.
What do you think of Brooks Koepka? I think it's awesome what the guy's doing. I mean, just playing so good lately, and obviously in these majors, I mean, the guy just steps up. And I think he's like 50% right now for the last I don't know, what is it, the last 8 majors or something, or the last 4 majors, which is pretty unreal. So yeah, just like his game. I like that he just goes out there and bombs it all over the place. I think there's going to be a lot more people that you see doing that. We've already seen the trend of people going towards trying to hit as far as they can, but even more so, I hear people talking about George Jenkins or whatever, GG Swing Tips guy up in Los Angeles, who essentially helps people hit it further. That's like one of the things he's known for. And I heard one of the pros talking about it on Golf Channel, that he's going to him for that. And I think we're going to see more of a trend going towards like these guys that can just bomb it. Even if they hit it in the fairway, they're going to go hit the gym and they're going to be able to just hit it out of the rough. And if they're in the fairway, even better. So. But yeah, big props to Brooks and what he's done.
Dude Food says have Bob Menery do the color commentary on the course. Yeah, we can invite Bob out. He's a good dude. I think it'd be fun for him to commentate on that. But it is a family channel, so you might have to tone down the F-bombs.
Tanner said, for Bandon News, you guys staying at the main lodge. Also definitely check out the construction sheep ranch while you guys are there. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. Yeah, so we are staying at the main lodge. We're going to be at the Punch Bowl pretty much. Whatever time we're not playing golf, we're going to be at the Punch Bowl. So if you guys want to come out there and roll some putts with us, bring some cash and let's have some fun. We already have, I think we're going up there with like 6 other guys. So there's going to be 8 of us in the group. And then there's some people that already live locally or pretty close by that are going to come out. So if you guys want to just come out and say what's up, I'd love to meet you guys, roll some putts with you. We're really easy and down to earth guys. So,
but bring a few bucks because we are gonna.
Yeah, you gotta bring some cash. Austin said, "I'll put 10K on Coach over Brody."
Let's go. Let's go.
Yes,
I love
Austin.
it. See, that's what we need. We need some of that. It says, I wonder if Paige Brannick still has PTSD from Coach saying he'd wedge her to death. No, Paige is awesome. She's such a cool girl. We had an awesome time, very professional. Yeah. Marco and I always mention it, off camera, but she is probably one of the most pleasurable people that we played golf with. Very on top of everything. Set up the golf course, played great golf. Just really had a great time playing with her and Chelsea. They're, just great professionals, really. We were very surprised at how awesome they were throughout the whole day.
Yeah, and Paige might be coming out to the Golfaholics Invitational too. So she's a tentative. She's trying to get it set up, but she said she absolutely wants to support and be there. So, we'll let you guys know on social if she comes out, but hopefully we can make it happen.
Someone said, so Coach, are you saying that Marco is your camera guy? Sounds like BBG. Yeah, but
that's funny. That's the same thing that went through my head when he said
it. Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
Well, yeah.
All right. I'm just kidding.
It's all good. It's all good, dude. I don't mind being your camera guy because you're nice and respectful.
Listen, when you're friends with someone and you say it in the right fashion, I think that it's all in how you present it and talk to people. But just, don't bring that one up again.
Oh man! All right. What are your club head speeds? I don't think mine's changed. I think it's still around 105, 106. Yeah. I think Coach's is a little bit higher than that.
I max out at 108.
Yeah.
Any plans on going to Bethpage this summer? No. Our summer plans are already booked. So yeah, we're out for that.
Tim said, do you guys think the young long hitters will look at Tiger's injuries and use that as a rationale to throttle back for a longer career? Golf can be a lifetime sport. So I don't think guys are looking at it anymore as a lifetime sport because they can make so much money in such a short period of time if they win majors and they have that kind of star power with all the social stuff and kind of build everything else up the right way. So I think they're not, like, you look at Rory, who absolutely bombs it and has been swinging out of his shoes, and he's already been playing for 10 years on tours. So I think you look at guys like that, and I think that's who they want to model. I mean, guys that are making $50 million a year, they can do that for 10, 15 years, and then they can go retire and do whatever they want. I don't think these guys are really looking at it as like, oh, I can't wait to get to the Champions Tour and be playing golf for the next 40, 50 years. I mean, I'm sure some of them are, but I think they'd rather just cash in and then just go do whatever they want for the rest of their lives. And I honestly can't blame them. I would do the same thing. I mean, if you have a family and kids that you plan to raise, and if you really crush it in your younger days and kind of mid to late 30s, you could still spend a lot of time with family and raising your kids and be present instead of be out grinding on the golf course for a career. And I think I would 100% go down that route and deal with some of the injuries, that might come with it. So, oh man, this guy said Brody falls apart after 100 yards in. Whew.
Oh man, it's starting. I know.
We got to see it.
I'm not even going to read some of these out loud, so I'm just going to let you guys go.
Ronnie said, any tips for working on ball first contact? Ball first contact.
Okay. I usually don't do any drills, but if you do want something, I would say put like a towel down right behind the golf ball. I'd say maybe 2 inches behind, maybe 3 inches behind, and making sure that you're hitting down on the golf ball so that you're hitting the ball first versus the turf. And make sure that the divot is in front of the ball so that you can start working on hitting that ball first.
Charles is in the house, donated $2, and he said that the hoodie looks good, Mikey.
Oh, thanks.
Did he send it back to you?
Yeah, he sent it back.
He finally sent it back.
And he
Thank
washed
you, Charles.
it, so thank you, Charles. It smelled fresh when it came out of the box, and I do appreciate it.
So Walt said, is Eric Lang going to come to the Golfaholics Invitational? I don't know. It's a good question. We still need to get in touch with Eric and see if he's going to be able to make it out. But it's not too far away from him, so hopefully we can get him down. So Matt said, I would recommend playing Bandon Trails and Old Mac in the morning round if you can while at Bandon. It's a good tip. Do we have tee times yet reserved?
Yeah,
we do.
We're all set.
Are we all morning rounds?
Yeah, we're all morning rounds.
There you go.
Let's see. What's a 5-year plan for Golfholics as a company and for you guys personally?
So guys, that's a really good question. We started going down the path of making Golfholics into, merchandise and membership site and all these other things that were never really part of like our grand vision. It just felt like things that we should probably do. And it came out of a need of feeling like this channel needs to provide some kind of revenue so we can do more stuff. And we've actually decided to throttle back on all that stuff. We're gonna still get hats in and do some more orders of hats, but we're not gonna go out and start getting more towels and ball markers and divot tools. That stuff just became a distraction for both of us. Doing fulfillment, dealing with returns, customer service emails, it's just stuff that we don't want to spend our time doing, to be totally honest with you. And we both, being small business owners, understand that you have to do things that you don't want to do when you're starting a business. But we didn't start this channel, to be a business. We started it to make videos that we just enjoy. And we kind of got away from making videos that we enjoyed, and we got distracted by all these other things. So we're pulling back on that stuff. We're going to go back to just making the videos that we enjoy watching, playing courses that we enjoy playing with people that we enjoy playing with, not just with celebrities so we can get more views and so we can, clickbait thumbnails and all that stuff. We don't care about that. It's not really about that. So yeah, we're gonna go back to our roots a little bit, and we kind of, the last few months have really been eye-opening for both of us, because especially for me, I was kind of looking at what other people were doing in the space and kind of feeling like, yeah, maybe we should follow the herd, but we don't want to follow the herd. We've always done things the way that we felt like we should be doing them, and I think we got a little bit carried away with some of the merch and all the other stuff, and we're just going to pull back on it. So that's the path right now. You're asking for 5 years out. I don't know. I mean, we're going to do it as long as we enjoy it, and keep going organically the way we have it.
Yeah, and I think one thing about this channel is the community that we have. I can't tell you how many people we've chatted with and become friends with, and friends of friends now play together through the Golfholics, and there's different communities inside our community, which is kind of cool. The guys up in LA that are now playing together, Tyler, Aaron, Mark, guys up in Washington, guys out in Florida, just connecting through our platform, and we just think that's amazing. We want to help grow the game of golf. We want to keep influencing people to get out there and play, have fun, enjoy it, don't take it too serious. And I think we're just going to try and get back to doing the same things, and not try and force this into a business, and just kind of let it unfold the way it's supposed to. And we've gotten so many messages saying, hey, we'd love to see a video a day. And we do this full time. Right now it doesn't look like it's going to happen for the next year or two. So we're just going to keep doing the stuff that we're doing. We're going to keep growing the channel the way we are, and we're just going to continue to have fun with it. Go out and play Abandoned Dunes and have a great time. Have the Golfholics Invitational on July 15th. Yeah. Connect with our community, and just kind of let the rest take itself.
Yeah, we have another video coming out that's going to be a first for definitely on our channel, and it's going to give you guys a little bit more idea of what we're kind of the new direction, not a new direction, but kind of another path that we're going to go with our channel that people haven't done before. It's not the Pro-Am Qualifier or Quest for the Open or stuff like that, but it's more giving back to the community, and I think we want to do more of that. The Golfholics Invitational is exactly that. It's for all of us to hang out together and play golf, and spend some quality time with each other in person, not just you guys watching our videos. And we think that's what golf is about. It's not just about being popular on social media or playing in a popularity contest of who has more views or any other stuff. Those things are all great, but again, I think all the reasons that we're doing it are a little bit different than the reasons that other guys might be doing it.
Connor said, Coach, how was your mentality and preparation different for your tournament compared to a weekend round golf with the boys? Is there any mental difference preparation at all? Unfortunately, I did not get a chance to really practice and work on my game like I would have liked. I didn't put in the effort. I kind of wanted to go out there and just see how I would do with the current game that I had at that time, which I didn't hit a couple hundred balls, or a couple thousand balls beforehand. Didn't really plan accordingly. Marco and I kind of had a stressful week that week, and we weren't sure if he was going to film. we weren't sure if, what we were going to be doing. And I think that played a little bit of a role in me not being as focused as I should have been. And then on top of it, we were filming it. So, how focused can you really be in a tournament when you are being filmed and chit-chatting? I mean, it felt like we were just having fun out there. So I wasn't 100% focused. I think the next time that we go, we're both going to be just playing in the event. We're not going to worry about the camera. We're not going to worry about any of the other stuff. Hopefully in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, Marco and I are going to hit the range, start practicing, working on our game, tightening up our short game, tightening up.
Today.
Yeah, maybe even today. And just really tighten up our overall game and practice and work at it, because we haven't worked on our golf game in a decade. So I think if we put in that time, put in some work ethic, it'll translate into some lower scores at the tournament level, not have the camera as a distraction, and just kind of focus. And I felt like I was more focused for our practice round than I was during the round. The 77 was, respectable for my first tournament in 20 years. I was happy with it, but I felt like I could have done a lot better. And as you guys will watch the round unfold, I definitely made some mistakes, and I hopefully will improve upon those mistakes on the next one.
We've had a few people ask, what do you guys do apart from Golfholics? Mike owns a limo company, I own an online media company, and so yeah, we're small business owners and have been so for a while now. Kevin asked, do you guys have any kids? No kids for this guy that we know of. I have a 4.5-year-old boy and another boy on the way, due in about 3 months. Lewis asked, can you please do a behind the scenes on filming techniques and filming equipment? I just don't think that's a fit for our channel, Louis. If you want to see how we're doing it, we're basically just taking a camera on a gimbal and filming everything, and it's pretty straightforward. We set the camera down on some of the shots, but yeah, nothing special. I think if you're wondering about the equipment, pretty much any one of our videos, if you open up the description box, it has all the equipment that we use, so it's all right there. Just do a little bit of research and you'll find what you need.
Patrick, thanks for the donation. Heading to the UC San Diego this fall, any recommendations for courses for a poor college student, something both affordable and nice? Twin Oaks is a good course. It's a little further north. Get your residency card, go play Balboa, Riverwalk. Yeah, all those are pretty affordable. Yeah, Encinitas Ranch. Yeah, another good
value. Let's see. Marco, you played in any tournaments at all? So Andrew, I kind of mentioned it early in the live stream, but I signed up for a couple tournaments. We got one coming up June 10th. I think it's the Mid-Am Qualifier up at Shadow Ridge. So that's going to be the first one, and we'll see how it goes.
Alan Lynn's in the house. What's up, man? Hope all is well with you and your golfing journey. I know you're going to be working hard on your game as well to try and get in that single digits. He said, let me know if you sexy beasts need a caddy for the tournament. I don't think we're going to take a caddy. I think we're just going to go solo out there, but I appreciate the offer. I might take you up on it for another event in the future, though.
Connor said, I'm sure this is hard to achieve, but I think TaylorMade/Callaway should sponsor you guys, such as a Tour Pro. You could bring a lot of eyeballs to the sport. Totally agree. I mean, I think they've sponsored other people in the YouTube space, and I think there's people that are a little bit better suited that can move more products for them versus guys like us that just go out and play golf and really only endorse things that we absolutely love. I think the guys doing some club reviews, and that'll give you kind of the technical stuff. They probably move the needle a little bit more on the sales side, but I think, and Mike and I honestly wouldn't really be interested in a sponsorship deal unless it was absolutely crazy lucrative, just because we like to play the things that we like to play. And I think this goes back to what I said earlier about trying to do all these other things to make money off of YouTube, which is like, it's a nice to have, but we got away from the core. And the core is just making good quality videos, putting out good content that we feel proud, and getting compensated in the ways that mean something to us, which is building relationships with people, actually meeting you guys in person, building that community. Those are the important things. And we have our businesses and other ways to make a living. So sponsorships would be great, but not really what we're looking for right now, to be honest. And
just to rewind a little bit, we got a chance to go up to San Francisco, and we met so many great people up there. We went out to Half Moon Bay. We met somebody who was a fan of the channel. shook hands, got to chat with him for a little bit, took some pictures with some other people. And then Chavi, I just want to say a big thank you to him for hosting us at his restaurant.
Yeah.
He owns Barcelona. I forgot, is it Trifita? I don't know how to pronounce it. I know I'll mess it up, but something Barcelona. It's Spanish food. Beautiful restaurant, great food, great people. He owns a restaurant in Spain, also in Barcelona. And, you know, he welcomed us in like we were part of his family.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's from Spain, so like he's got that Spanish accent, and he'll be in one of our videos coming up soon. And we just appreciate him, you know, reaching out, inviting us to his restaurant, having us there. Then we had dinner the night afterwards, got to spend a couple hours just chatting with him. And now we're possibly going to be heading out to Valderrama and going to go play over there in Barcelona. So those kind of things just like come organically. We don't have an agent. We don't have people promoting us. We're just kind of doing this ourselves. And if people invite us and we can make it happen, we would love to. And playing a course like Valderrama is just going to be an experience unlike any other, I think. And we're shooting for next May. And so big thanks to Chavi for hosting us and really treating us like family out there.
Yeah, and that's really what it's about. I mean, stuff like that, like Coach mentioned, I mean, we like building those connections and meeting people like that, and that makes it all worthwhile. So that is our reward, is like literally, you know, getting out there with you guys, playing golf, you know, just grabbing a bite to eat, whatever it be. So yeah, big thanks to Xavi if he's watching this. So Spain would be sick.
Connor says, when are you heading to Arizona next? I don't know. We can go out there anytime. It's not that far. It's right in our backyard. If we need to do another collab with Paige, we can, you know, head out there and do that. I think Chelsea's out there too, and a couple other golfers. So, and B Love, the greatest host in the world, is out there. So yeah, we can go out there anytime.
Clay said, who is doing the brand's graphic design? We hired someone to do our logo, but other than that, you know, I do all the creative stuff from there.
Mark from the Club Fix is in. He says, am I late? Yeah, you're late.
Austin said, drop some knowledge on me. What does coming out of your swing mean? You guys probably heard Coach mention that in one of the last videos when I came out of my swing, but it basically means not staying down on the ball. So when you're swinging through the ball, if I come up and out of it, you know, the club face opens up, I end up hitting it a little bit more left, slicing it a little bit. So that's just coming out of your swing. If you stay down through impact, finish your swing, and then, you know, follow through, then that's the proper way, obviously, to hit a shot. But as soon as you start kind of pulling up a little bit, coming out, that's literally what it means. Honest criticism, can you guys change up your music a bit? Seems like the same every vlog now. Yeah, Chris, I agree with you. I talked to Daniel about that, so he's finding some new songs to throw in. So hopefully in the video coming tomorrow and Friday, you guys will hear some new tracks.
Is it possible to take more drone shots from the green perspective during approaches? I understand it's not always possible due to flight restrictions and noise and pace of play, etc. Yeah, I mean, it's really tough handling 2 cameras and a drone and playing decent golf and commentary, you know, so we're going to do our best. We're going to, you know, try and keep leveling up and keep adding drone shots. You guys will see some out at the TPC Stone Bray. That'll be some good shots coming in.
So Connor said, sort of a random question for both you guys. Is there any limitations in the weight room for golf? Is it getting too muscular or something that could affect my game? That's a good question, Connor. I mean, I honestly, I think there probably is a point of diminishing returns, and there is a point where you do get too muscular to where, you know, rotating your body and your arms and all that stuff becomes a little bit tough. But at the same time, the guys that are, you know, doing these long drive contests, those dudes look like a freak of nature out there, and they're massive dudes, and they're obviously able to hit the ball far. But I think some of the, you know, so I think it can be done, but it just goes back to practicing. And if your body's constantly changing and you're getting, you know, you're swelling up, I think some of the mechanics might change a little bit as your body changes. So I think just making that adjustment constantly as you get bigger and stronger, you know, might be a challenge. I don't really know because I haven't hit the gym forever, but so yeah, it's a good question.
Adam says, need some more Faderade. Great channel, guys.
Little Faderade. Mark Parrish already stirring stuff up. When are you going to spank Brody? Guy's handicap is a joke. Oh, God. Mark.
Well, I don't know what to say.
I want to see that money exchange at the end. Yeah. More bloopers. Yeah, totally agree. More bloopers. You know, the funny thing with the bloopers is we just don't always keep the camera rolling, which we're starting to learn that we should do that a little bit more. Some of the really funny stuff happens off camera, but we'll throw in whatever we can dig up.
Also, if you guys need any merchandise, we've got some fresh Flex Fit hats. We've got polos. We've got sweatshirts. We got everything. Links will be in the description below. The new Flex Fit hats are pretty sweet, so definitely swoop one up.
All right, anything else?
I think that's it. I'm exhausted.
I know, man. It's been a minute since we've done
one. It was like
an
up and down live stream. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and hit a like on this video. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you guys think about the money match between Brody and myself, and if you guys would like to see it, and hopefully we can make that happen for you.
So Connor just made another donation. He said, "Do you guys like cart bags or stand bags?" The boys at Some Mountain will need to know. We both like stand bags. We've never been big into cart bags, so stand bags are the way to go. And so yeah, appreciate it, Connor. And if you guys wouldn't mind hitting a thumbs up on this video and any future videos of ours that you guys watch, leave us a comment, hit that thumbs up. That stuff just goes such a long way for making sure that our videos, just get exposed to the people that are already subscribed to the channel. And really appreciate your guys' support. Okay, so
and
Tim's got one.
And a
Here we
quick
go.
thank you to Tim. He just donated another $20. So Tim, thanks again, bro. There is one course in San Diego you haven't played yet. It's called Rottenwood Country Club, and it's my homemade mini golf course that is different every time I build it. It is as exclusive as it gets, invite only, want to play and film? Yeah, Tim, for sure, dude. That sounds fun. But you got to put together 18 holes, okay? Not 9, we need 18. So as soon as that's complete, hit us up. We'll come out there. Big Cat will do an overview of it. We'll blow it out of the water.
I'll do it right.
So hopefully you guys enjoy this live stream. Stay tuned for our next video. It's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be Santa Luz Part 2.
Yeah, Santa Luz Part 2 and then Part 3 on Friday. And we got some of the stuff from the qualifier coming up next week that you guys are going to see, both the practice round, and I went out and filmed Mike's actual qualifier out there. So that'll be one video for the whole tourney. But anyways, thank you guys for everything. Love you and appreciate the support, and see you guys back here for another live stream, hopefully sooner or later.
2 thumbs up from Phil.